Yeah, what's up? Okay, welcome back to Marsha Creatives, the home of creative tech, where we learn new skills. You know how we do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it, man. Welcome back to our Photoshop masterclass. And today, we are from our last class was all about understanding how Photoshop works. That is, understanding the tools and everything, and the layout and the panels and all that. So now, in today's video, we are jumping into now the practical part. This is video number 3, lesson number 3 here. So in this video is all about practicals, and as I walked in the streets today, I came across this banner, and I thought I could use this as our first practical. Okay, so we are going to design something similar, if not exactly, but in short, I'm going to show you how you would have achieved such a design, because the entire of this crash course, this Photoshop masterclass, is all over practical and practical. The only lessons that were, let's say, theory was the first class and the second class, where I was showing you the layout and the tools used in Photoshop. Okay, so before we dive in, ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more informative content. Boom. Be strong. Okay, so welcome back, and we want to design this banner here. It's a normal banner that is used out there for adverts, so it's not difficult to design something like this. So let's just dive into Photoshop. My Photoshop is already open. These are my reasons project, don't mind about them. So we're just, is this square, but is this as not literally square, so the height is a bit longer than the width. So we are going to create something like that. So just create a new project, and we are going to change the height. The width will remain. So let's play with something like 1200. The resolution, let's use 200, and yeah, create. Ensure the color mode is RGB. So this is going to work for us, right? Let's go back and check what. Yeah, we were doing something like this. So I always advise the first things first is always work on your background before anything. So our background here is white, but the lower background is this shade of green. So let's create that. It's if you check, it's running across like yeah, something like that. So let's just come here, pick our rectangle tool, then I'm just going to draw, click and drag, and boom, there it is. But seems the fill color is white, so as you can see on top here. So let's change the fill color to the shade of green, right? Yeah, this one is going to work for us. But now if you check, we go back, this is not straight, it is slanting in a certain manner. Yeah, so let's make that. So I'm going to lower this node down, and now I'm going to expand this area to bulge, to make that bulge effect. Okay, so we said to on our tools, to play along with the nodes, we use a tool called the direct selection tool. The shortcut to the direct selection tool on your keyboard is letter A, but I'm just going to show it to you on the tools right here. That is the direct selection tool. So you can just click and hold, then this is the direct, not the path selection, I'm talking of the direct selection. So click on that, then click on your shape, then now you see these nodes highlighted. So now click on the node you want to manipulate, then click and drag. Oh, sorry, no, I need to push this node down. Seems these nodes were two here. Say yes. Okay, I just need this. Just if to zoom in, we said alt click and drag, so that it's easier for you to see exactly what you want. So now I want to bring this down. Maybe if you want to take it on a straight line, ensure you are holding shift. So let's say it's there. If you click it and hold shift, then it will snap on that line. So something like that. Then now I don't know where this node came from, but we can use it. I'll just drag it here. Then now use these anchor points and do something like that. Another way you could have achieved that is let's just toggle the visibility of this. You could even have achieved that using an ellipse. So you can draw here a very big ellipse like that, and I think an ellipse would work better than the circle. Actually, this is what the circle, and the rectangle tool. And exactly this is what we are going to use on this. Then now you're just going to tilt it a little bit towards that direction and just position it like that. And yeah, I think this is okay. To snap your artboard to the screen is Control-0 so that it fits on the screen. For instance, I'd zoomed out and I just want it to snap immediately. Control-0 on my keyboard, and I have it like that. So yeah, you can decide to play with this while holding. If I hold shift, then if I hold shift while playing with this, then now I'm only playing on one side. So I'm clicking, holding my shift, just ensure it looks nice. Bring this down a little bit. Yeah, and I think we're good. Let's just confirm. Yes, there it is. It's slanting in that manner, and I think it's cool, man. Yeah, it's cool that way. So the other thing after we've done that is now let's what should we bring next? Images, always images. So now I usually use this website. I'm going to show it to you. Just let me open my Chrome. The website, it gives you PNG images. What I mean by PNG is images that have no background. Okay, so the website is called PNG Egg. As you can see, I use it a lot. That's why it's appearing on my history. So this is the website. So what we are looking for on our image is a pizza. So I'm just going to search here pizza and click enter. Allow it to search, and it will generate a lot of random images that are nice to use on designs that have no background, which makes your workflow easier and faster. So let's just go to our design. We have this and we have that. Seems to be the same anyway. I don't know, but let's just get two for ourselves. I would love to work with this one, the one that at least something is being, a piece of the pizza is being taken away from it, and maybe which one? Maybe this one. Yeah. So I'll click on this, the first one. Yeah, I can go back. The website, something disadvantage about the website is that it has a lot of ads, but it's a very nice website that each and every designer should know and should be using it. So just down here, click on download. Then you just have to prove that you're not a robot. So just click I'm human. Then it's going to generate for you this captcha. Then you just follow this order here. So the first order is F, followed by N, then Z, and 5. Then it should start downloading automatically. So see that check mark, as you can see there it is. So the second image that I had proposed we used, let me just go back, is oh sorry, I searched for pizza. It's the one that a piece is being can we get another one? Usually this website has a lot of images, very nice images, and it's perfect, you know. Yeah, it's a nice website to always know. I like to use this. Yeah, this is okay. So I'm just going to download it. So guys, when it comes to design, as I download these small inspirations to help you here and there, always have an inspiration of what you are designing. As you can see, I saw this and it inspired me to design. Okay, so if you have any task, always go online, search for similar projects that people have done. Since you are a beginner, you cannot just come with your, yes you can, but it's kind of difficult, and you'll end up designing things that clients will start telling you, oh, it's not good, kindly do another design, which will cost you a lot of time and probably your resources. So the easiest way is go online, or if while walking through the streets, find a design that has already been done, try to do something similar and revamp it on your own way. Okay, so like whatever I saw on the streets, this we are going to design exactly something similar, but as you can see, I've already chosen different images. Okay, you can also play with the colors, but for me I think I'll maintain the colors because we are dealing with pizza, which is green and red. Okay, but yeah, it's all about your own creativity. Obviously, I'm 100% that while we are designing this, I won't achieve the exact design as it is. I will obviously tweak things here and there. So that's how you grow when it comes to design. So let's go back to our Photoshop. We are done downloading our images. So to import images, I don't know if I'd said something about it, but you just come to File, then place Embedded. Press Embedded, then now my images are on my downloads since I've just downloaded them. So just locate them where your images are, whether you've downloaded them or you already had them on your machine. Just find them wherever they are. So our first image is this one. I'm just going to double click and boom, there you have it. So I'm just clicking this corner Then I'm going to drag it down to scale it down. I wanted it to snap at the edge here. That's how I want. That was my idea when I chose this image. Then I want the artboard to fit, so Ctrl 0 to fit it there. Then File, Place Embedded. I want to bring the other image, this one. Okay, double click, and boom, we have our pizza right here. So I'm just going to scale it down a little bit, then bring it right there. Okay, so we have our images. As you can see, this already has a shadow, which is nice, but this one does not have any shadow. So we are going to add some shadow. This, it's called a drop shadow, to this image. So on your layers panel, if you cannot see, locate your layers, just come to Window, then find layers. Here it is. The shortcut is F7. So ensure you are on the exact layer that has this bounded box. Maybe if you click on your layers or on your images or on your objects and you do not have this bounded box, ensure you have this show transform control checked. If it's not checked, then you can see I have it selected. It is selected here, but I do not have the bounded box. I find working with the bounded box easier because it makes my work smooth, as in my work process smooth, because I can immediately know the object that I have selected on my artboard. So I'll just come to my effects here. On your layers, you should see this effects. So just click on it, and I'm giving it a drop shadow. So click on that. Then this layer style window panel will pop up. Then we want to give it a drop shadow. Drop shadow is checked. Then we are in this window. So this is the opacity. This is blend mode. This is the color. So for me, I'm just going to increase the size here. So you can see it's already appearing. Then you play along with how you like it to appear, depending to whatever you are designing and whatever you like it to be. You can also play with the opacity. As you can see, it becomes more dark. I think, yeah, that one will work for me. Just click OK, and I have that drop shadow right here. Okay, so now the next thing, after you are done with images, then now you can start bringing in your text. But we also need the logo, the Pizza Inn logo. Where is it? As you can see, there's this Pizza Inn logo. So let's just go to Google, my Chrome. Then let's see if PNG can give us that Pizza Inn logo. Maybe it can give us that logo. Maybe it's available. In the meantime, as it searches, let's just search on the normal Google search. Pizza Inn logo. Oh, it has some, but these are not the original Pizza Inn logos. So let's just go to Google. Google will give us the exact. Then come to images. So you can see these now are there, and we are looking for this or something like this. So click on it. Let's see if it's a PNG. I'd prefer if it was a PNG. So usually if you click on image, yeah, there it is. It's not a PNG because it has the white background. But since we are working on a white background, it won't affect our design, since we are coming to place it on this white background. So we can just work with it. If maybe you are working on a solid background and it's this solid, so what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to remove the background. You can use a website like remove.bg. Remove.bg. This one will help you remove the background of any image. Remove.bg. Just upload your image here, and right here, upload image, or just click and drop it, and this image will remove the background. Then you download the image. So for us, we are quite cool. So I'll just copy the image, or let's just remove the background. So save images. Right click, save images. On my downloads, I'm just going to, it's already 2023 pizza. I'm just going to save. So there it is, downloaded. I'll come to this website, then I can just click it from here and drag it. This is it. Click and drag, or you can just upload. Any is okay. So it will do its magic, as you can see. Give it some time, and boom, as you can see, it has removed the background. So then download, and there it is, my image without a background. So file, place embedded, we bring it in on my downloads. So this is the old one. As you can see, it's a JPG, and this one is the new one. It's a PNG without the background. Double click. You see, it's on top of this screen, but you cannot see. You can see through it. So I'm just going to scale it down. Just position it right there. Okay, you can go back to our inspiration and check if that's the right position. or it's placed at the center. As you can see, it's placed at the center. So to easily place objects at the center of your artboard, just click on your artboard. As you can see, we have these, but now you have to change from selection canvas, then now position it at the center, so it is exactly at the center. I can drag it down a little bit, so to interfere it from not moving away from the center, I'll hold shift and bring it a little bit down, and there we go. There we go, guys. And again, guys, you know, subscribe to this YouTube channel, man. Yeah, subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends. Okay, let's grow together. Yeah, so just give me a like, give me a subscribe, and join the club. Yeah, for always you'll be learning something new on this YouTube channel, and it's all about graphics and design, Photoshop, Illustrator, you know. Yeah, so let's get back, and right here, the next thing is bringing in our text. So it is super terrific. Super terrific. That is the first text. So let's just type it. Super terrific. Super terrific. So you just come to your type tool, as you can see here. Then use the horizontal type tool. Click anywhere on your artboard. Start typing. So it's super terrific. There it is. Then now it's as you can see, it's too big. It's getting out of the artboard. So click on this, and or one of these, click and drag down to reduce the size. But if you check, this font here is a little bit bolder. So for me, I think the font I can use here is a font like, if you're a graphic designer with time, I want to position it at the center. Alright, so I'll use this, so it is at the center. So if you're a graphic designer with time, you'll get to know some of the fonts that work best with you depending on what you're designing. So to change the font here, I'll just come to my properties. This is my properties panel. If you do not have your properties panel, I've been repeating this as many a times as possible. Come to window, locate properties, click on it. You should have properties panel on your screen. So I'm going to use a font like Futura Bold. Yeah, Futura Bold I think will work nice with me. Then now we want to use the color is not blue. Our colors is either this green, this red, and maybe the black. Okay, so this is in red, so we are going to change this color. So we need the exact this red, because we cannot use this red. This red is a little bit too sharp. We need to use the exact red. So there's a tool here in Photoshop called the eyedropper tool. I talked about it when we were learning the tools. So let me just locate it. The shortcut to the eyedropper is just letter I on your keyboard. I'm used to the shortcuts and just coming to the tools. So as you can see, this is the tool, eyedropper. So I'm just going to click this red and just watch on my panels, on my swatches, not panels. It will appear here as the first color. So click. There it is. So that is the exact red. Then I just go back to my move tool, ensure I have my text selected, and click on that red. And boom, guys, boom. Yeah, so there it is, super terrific. And the next text is super terrific Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let's get to it. So you can just duplicate this text. So Control C, Control V, copy and paste, or just Alt click and drag. I like using Alt click and drag. So it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, that's it. Then now, obvious, you should reduce the font size by just clicking and dragging. But if you check, if you go back to our inspirations, if you check, this font here is a little bit thinner than the super terrific, or there's an exclamation mark here that we missed. So let's just add it. So to edit a text that you already have, you just double click. You double click, yeah, there it is. Then now we are adding this exclamation. So we're going to change this font now to a lighter font. So for me, I'm going to use something like Lato. Lato will work best with me, because Lato has a lot of family, whatever. So Lato Light, yeah, Lato Light will do nice. So now again, this Tuesdays and Thursdays is in green on our original. You can use your arrows on your keyboard to move up, down, right, left, you know. So I need this color. So the eyedropper tool, letter I on your keyboard, the shortcut. I'm just going to click on that green, and we have it. Actually, this is the exact green we're supposed to be using down here. So I'll click on this and fill it with that original green. There it is. So we are good. I'll also click now on this and give it that color. And yeah, super terrific Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, guys, we are good. We are actually hitting it right. Nice. So for me, I like to give this our shape. Let me bring it down a little bit. I can feel it's too high. I would like to have another outline or with red around this. So I'm just going to duplicate this circle. So check on my, let me delete, this is the original rectangle we had done, so let me just delete it. So we have this ellipse. So to duplicate, you can just copy and paste, alt click and drag, or if you just want to duplicate in position, Control J on your keyboard. Control J. So you can see now I have this copy and I have the original. I want the copy to be below the original, so click and drag it below. Then now I'm going to change this copy to the color that I want it to have. So it is this red. So now it has the red, as you can see here. Then now I'm going to click and drag it a little bit higher, so that it comes from down there. Then now I'm going to rotate it. If you come to these anchor points towards the edges, you'll see you get that two-sided arrow. So you just click and drag. Click and drag, click and drag. Exactly. So I wanted something like that. Then Control 0. Yes, guys. Yeah. We can even design something better than what they did. Yeah. So it is Super Classic Tuesdays / Super Deluxe. So Super Classic Tuesdays. So Super Classic is on a different font and the Tuesdays on a different font. So Super Classic. So let me duplicate this, alt, double click. It's Super Classic, right? Okay, so Super Classic. So you can see the font is in uppercase, but if you check the original, where is it? It's in the typeface. Every first letter is capital. Okay, so I just come back to my properties. Then there's something I need to check here. This one, you can see it is telling all the text that I'm typing to be all caps. So I'll uncheck that, so that now we have that. Very nice. Then now we can reduce this something. Let's just check Super Classic. Then there's a Tuesday. Then you can see this font is coming all the way towards the edges. The same thing to this. So let's just adjust that. This one should come all the way here. So just click, Control Z, click and drag it. I'm not dragging, I'm increasing the font anyway. Yeah. Then position it at the center using this. Then it's just the center. Then now the same thing to this. But I feel the font of this is already fine. So how can I achieve it to come almost to this and to the end? I'll increase the letter spacing. So to increase the letter spacing, to your properties, you're going to use this. This is line height. This is font size, the first one. This is line height, the distance between two lines, and this is the distance between characters. So I'm just going to click and drag, or you can just place in a value. So as you can see, yeah, nice. There we are. Then this one should come here. Yeah, we can go back and check. Super Classic Tuesdays. Yeah, Super Classic. Then yeah. There's a divider here that the guy used. As you can see, there's this small divider here. So let's just add it to separate the Super Classic. I think there's something deluxe here for the Thursday. So I'll just come here to my rectangle tool, then right here on this and I'm just going to click and drag. I've drawn a very small rectangle. You can zoom in as much as you want while holding your alt and using the wheel on your keyboard. Then you can reduce it, and I'll zoom out. I just use Control 0 to snap everything on the screen. Yeah. Then now the next one is Tuesday. So let me just duplicate this. Alt click and drag. Double click to edit. So Tuesdays. It's Tuesdays. Then as I have said, we are going to change what here from all caps to, okay, there we are. Then I'm going to remove the letter spacing to 0, and yeah, we have our Tuesday like that. And obvious, reduce the font size. Okay, so to position this easily in a line, so let me check that. I have this selected. I'll hold shift and select this one. So I have the Super Classic and the Tuesdays. Those are two layers, as you can see, they are selected. So now we had changed these to canvas. Now we need to change to selection. Only these two that are selected. Then now we are going to align using this. It's the vertical align. So click on it. As you can see, this Tuesday just came below, and now they are in a very straight line, perfectly aligned. one factor that makes perfect designers is alignment. Always ensure you have your almost everything well aligned. Okay, so yeah, there we good. Then now the other one will be quite easy because we already have this, so it's just duplicating and changing the text. Okay, so this is Super Deluxe Thursday. So we're going to change this. So Alt click and drag while holding your shift at the same time. So I'm holding Alt. I did Alt, clicked the text on my mouse, then holding shift to ensure it goes on a straight line like that. So double click. I'll also double click again so that I just have classic selected to change to Zit Deluxe. Yeah, Super Deluxe, check. Then now I duplicate this. So what I did, the same thing, hold Alt, click, drag, then now hold shift. You can drag in all directions. So to avoid that, to avoid placing it on a as in alignment, to avoid the alignments and placing it in a wrong position, hold shift. Then it should go on a straight line like that. Yeah. Then now double click, change that to what? Thursdays. Thursdays, yeah. And guys, our design is coming up pretty nice. I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah, I'm excited, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Again, guys, hit that subscribe button, man. Give me a like on this video. You are learning something new. I know you are, So yeah. Okay, so as you can see, now the next thing, we're going back to our inspiration. There's this big rounded rectangle right here that is giving the prices. So let's go back and add that. Oh, where's my Photoshop? Okay, so just here my rectangle, then yeah, let me not just do anything. I'll just click and drag. So there it is. There it is. Just check back to my move tool, position it. You can increase the size. If you just want to move these sides and these other sides remain, hold shift. Then now we need to make these edges rounded. You can there are two ways to do that. Go back to your move tool. As you can see these small circles here, you can click and drag and it will do that. The other thing, you can come here and use this on your properties panel. You can just come here, give a value, or click and drag. But for me, I usually don't come because I find going to the properties, I just zoom in, click on this corner and drag, and boom, there it is. Simple, man, right? So since it's let's give it's supposed to be red, I guess. Yeah, I feel like we need to give it a shadow so that it stands out from this red and the green. Okay, so we give it a drop shadow. We have already done this, so come to FX, drop shadow on the obvious on the layers. Then this one appears. Then now I like this, the angle to be at 0, so that now it's filling or and the distance I think also should be at 0. Then I can increase the spread, as you can see. Yeah, but I don't doing too much drop shadows is kinda not professional, so it should be as a very small difference. Yeah, and there I think we're good, and just click OK. And yeah, I like this design. I don't know if you guys can see how nice this design is. Then I can just come back. Then there is this line in between here, so just go back and use my rectangle tool, or you can duplicate this, the one that you already have, but let's draw a new one. So just click and drag, so that now we create the divider to separate this and this. Then I think it should have a small rounded, it should be a little bit rounded. Then yeah, okay, maybe you want to position it exactly at the center. So I think it's big, so let me just reduce this the size. Always, if you want to achieve something nicely, always ensure to zoom in as much as possible. It's easier that way than if you are working on it from a distance. Okay, so I have this selected. I'll hold shift and select this one. So I want to align them vertically, as in horizontally at the center. So just click on this, and as you can see, it has moved to the center. So that's the center between these two. And yeah, we're good. Let's check. So it is 2 large classic pizzas plus 1.25 soda. So 2 large classic pizzas. So back to Photoshop. I think we can use this. So Alt, click and drag. Now as you can see, if I even change the color, it's not visible. Why? It's below this rectangle on the layers. Here it is, and the rectangle is right here on top. So I click on it and drag it on top of the rectangle and just drop it there. And yeah, there we are. There we are, guys. There we are. Nice and easy. Yeah, it's not difficult. It's just that simple, man. And guys, subscribe, man. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Like the video. Yeah, we're learning new things here. So the other thing is after what was the text? I've forgotten, man. Oh, 2 large classic pizzas. So classic is already there, so I'll just write here 2 large. Oh, come on, Control Z. It's supposed to be this one, yes. So I'll do 2 large classic. Then after this, press enter. Pizzas. Then space plus. Was it 1.25 liter soda? Yeah, or something like that. You can see it's big, so obviously you'll have to reduce the size, the font size, that is, and position it nicely there. Guys, I like it. I like how it's popping up. So yeah. And the next thing is okay, let's check the price. The price is 1390. So I'll use this bigger font here. So Alt, click and drag. Again, it's below this. So as I've said, you click on it and then drag it on top of the rectangle. Just drop it on top there. So it's red, so it's not visible. Change it to white. Then we can reduce the font size, something like that. What was the price? The price was 1390. So double click to edit. So 1390. For me, I like to add something like that. Yeah. And as also I'm in Kenya, so I'm using Kenyan shillings. I would also like to add a comma. Then I'll reduce it so that it fits right here. Nice. Then I would also like to add the Kenyan shillings symbol. So I'll just duplicate this, Alt, click and drag, double click to edit. Then I'm just going to add this and position it right here. Okay. Then I'd like a small rectangle to just like an underline for the word cash. As you can see now, that this is where now the creativity comes in. That's why I've said, when designing something, get an inspiration, then make it your own. So as you can see, I'm trying to make it my own. Okay, it was a design that was done. I've seen it there, took a picture of it, and now I'm designing something similar. Yes. Anyways, this is just for practice basis, just to show, since we are in this what do we call it, this Photoshop masterclass. But in reality, this is how now great designers become of. Like, you have to try make what others have already done, improve it and make it better. Okay, or make it of your own. I don't know if that's the right thing I can say. Then I think I should change this font to something like that. Yeah, because I can feel the white is kinda too dominant. Yeah, so we have something like that. I don't like the green here, but we will figure out a different font for that. So since we are in Kenya, Kenyan shillings, 1390, perfect. I like it that way, guys. I like it. I don't know if you guys like it. If you like it, give me a like, give me a comment on the comment section, and I'd appreciate that. So this one is 2 large deluxe pizzas, same thing, plus yeah, so we are just changing deluxe. So I'm copying this. There's supposed to be space here between the 2 and the large. Yeah, check. Back to my move tool. So I'm duplicating this as we have done before. It is Alt, click on the mouse, drag, Alt Shift, so that it remains on the same line. So it is 2 large deluxe. So double click to edit. Then I'm just going to change this to deluxe. 2 large deluxe pizzas plus, yeah, perfect. Then everything, we are going just to duplicate everything as it is here. So come on, Control Z, back to my move tool, Control Z to undo. If you just do a mistake, it's Control Z on your keyboard. So the cache, Alt click and drag. Seems I didn't. Alt click, drag, hold shift, and position it right there. Same thing to this, Alt click, drag, hold shift, position it. Alt click, drag, hold shift, position it. Okay, let's get the price. The price for the deluxe is 1990. So I'm just going to change the 3 to 9. So it's 1990. You don't have to always change everything. As long as you know what you're doing, it becomes easier, man. Yeah, guys, I love the design, man. I love the design. If you also love the design, just give me a like, man. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up. So I like to change this to this color. So yeah, I'll also change these green lines. So I've selected the first one. I'm holding shift, selecting the second one, so that we can change all of them at once. So, and perfect, guys, perfect. Guys, are you? I don't know if you are seeing this design as I am, but for me, I feel like I'll increase the size of this. I feel like this design is as nice as, I don't know. I just love it. It's coming up pretty perfect. Okay, so the other thing is the other thing they added. Let's just check. There is this soda here, the 1.25 liter soda, Coke soda. Yeah. So let's go back to our website, the one we use for PNG images. So yeah, right here. So we are looking for Coke soda. Oh, this is not Coke, bad spellings, sorry. Coke soda, yeah. Let's see what we get. There we go, guys. And as you can see, it's giving you a lot of variations. Nice. In fact, this is the 1.25, as you can see. Yeah. So yeah, let me just click on it, download. So as it is downloading, since as I was watching this, I would like to use this Coke splash somewhere on the design. Yeah, I just feel like I should use that Coke splash somewhere. So let's just search for a Coke splash. Let's see if PNG egg has that Coke splash. And there we go, guys. That's why I love this website. Like, it's among the best websites every graphic designer should know. It's superb, man. Like, yeah. So I'm just going to use this one. I don't know, but I really love this website. It's among the best websites you should know. I like this one, the splash. So I'm going to show you how to do something called photo manipulation, whereby we are going to remain with the splash and remove the glass. Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's not hard, easy. Yeah, so I'm just going to download this one and not the other one that we had selected first. So download, and it's the same process, but if you have already done the capture, it should just go automatically, since I haven't closed the website since we did the first capture. So there it is, our download. So back to Photoshop. So file, place embedded, and we bring our soda first, scale it down, and position it. Like here, it can just stay here. The other guy had placed it like this, which is also nice. For me, I like it to appear full. I like the soda to just be full, right? Yeah, to be visible, the full bottle, yeah, something like that. Then now we bring in our splash. Then I want to show you the magic, man. Stay along. Yeah, I want to show you that magic. So, and here it is. Then now I'm going to scale it down. So what I want to do, I want now to erase this glass and remain with the splash, then place it below my Coke bottle, okay, or anywhere on my Coke bottle. So I'll check, then I find the layer. Here it is. Then I'm going to give it something called a layer mask. That is, add layer mask. I'm going to add the layer mask. So ensure you have the layer mask selected. Then now we bring in the brush tool. We learned the brush tool here. So the shortcut to this is the brush tool right here. The shortcut is letter B, and as you can see, my brush is appearing there. Sometimes you might go to the brush tool and it doesn't appear as a circle. It appears like something like that. It's simply because the caps lock is on your keyboard. So just switch off the caps lock, and or if maybe your brush is small, as you can see, you just come on top here, change the brush size to what you like. I like working with bigger brushes anyway. I feel like they do good job. Then they will ensure you are using maybe this one, soft round. Yeah, soft round, pressure, opacity, soft round, any of these soft, or just use the soft round. This one, I like the soft round. Then everything should remain as it is. Then just brush around, guys. You see? Yeah, just brush the areas you don't want. And yeah, now boom, I have my splash without the what do we call it? Without the glass. Now there I'll position it there. Then it should go below my Coke bottle. So now where's my Coke bottle? There it is, and this is our layer. So this one should go below. And perfect. Yeah, just position it where you want it. And yeah, I like it, man. I like to give our Coke bottle a shadow towards down here. So FX, drop shadow. So for this one now, I'm going to change the angle to 90. Now I want to show you where now the angle comes in. I want to just watch this the drop shadow that we are adding. Then now I'll lower the spread. Then I'll increase this. I want you to see it nicely. The size, yes. You see what's happening? Yeah. So it's because I've changed the angle to 90. If I change this angle, let's say to 180, you see it has changed to a different direction. You see where it's adding the drop shadow towards this side. So I want it towards down there. So I'll change this to 90. Then now, okay, now you can see it, but I don't want it like that. It has to be, yeah. Yes, perfect. Okay. And there is our shadow. Control 0. Damn, man. Are you loving the design, man? For me, the design is perfect. Nice. Okay, let's go back to our inspiration. So there is a pizza. What's this? I don't know. I can't see it. But order from Pizza Inn. So you can add a small icon of that delivery. The delivery icon. So let's go. I think this was. I think we have seen this somewhere. This icon of the pizza, whatever. I don't know. It's pizza lip or pizza what? I don't know. But I think I've seen it when we searched the pizza logo right here. This one. It's this one. Yeah, exactly. I had seen it, guys. So yeah, you can just click save image as, or you can copy and paste it. So save images, and I'm just going to save. And yeah, it's been downloaded. Then for me, I didn't want to use this. I prefer to use the delivery. The let's just search it here. Delivery. Let's see what we get in PNG egg. I like to use the delivery icon. Yes, something like that. So yeah, let me just use this. I think this is okay. Delivery. And I just download it. Now by now you can tell now how perfect PNG egg as a website for graphic designers is. Can you imagine? I would have to design all this maybe in Illustrator. All this it's not difficult to design it. I can design it, but it would have taken me a lot of time to design all this icon and having to use it now again in Photoshop. But now since we have a website like PNG egg, it's just helping us do good work and easier, you know. So I have my icon downloaded. This one, double click and scale it down. Scale it down and position it right there. And yeah, perfect. There it is. Then the text was order. Let's check. Order from Pizza Inn. But there's this rectangle here. So let's just make that rectangle. The rectangle tool there. Click, drag. Make it rounded. So zoom in. And click this and drag. The color is green on the field. That's why we can't see it. So from the original, the color is black. For me, I'd like it to be white. Yeah, like it to be white. I'd prefer it white. Yeah, like that. Yes, yes, yes. So the text is order from Pizza Inn up. Yeah. So let's just duplicate one of our text here. This one. Alt click and drag. Oh, again, it's going below our rectangle. So we have learned that. So locate the layer. There it is. Bring it all the way up above the rectangle and drop it. Yeah. So double click, then type order from. Then just reduce the size. And perfect. Then now the text that should order from Pizza Inn, as you can see, the guy used different colors. Where I used Pizza Inn for this, is it yellow like, orange like, I don't know. But for me, I like to use now this Pizza Inn, the green and the red Pizza Inn, as it is on the logo Pizza Inn, then now the word up. So you can just isolate it from this logo and use it, which is the most efficient way, or you can type it your own Pizza Inn. Yeah, so let's typing I think would be, so yeah, alt click and drag, holding shift to ensure it remains on that line. So double click to edit. So it's pizza. So let's change it right here on the properties and check that. Then the color should be what? The green. Then zoom in, hold shift, pizza. Then the word in is in red, so it's on another layer. So alt click and drag while holding shift. Then now here double click to edit and type the word in. Pizza in. Change it to the red. Zoom in and bring it back here. Pizza in. Pizza in. Yes, pizza in. Then now double click this. Not double click. Alt click and drag. Hold shift. Now we have the word up. So up. And just position it right there. And I think that should be maybe black. Yeah, order from Pizza Inn up. Control Z. Yeah, and I think the design, guys, is very nice. I'd like to add a shadow on this the red ellipse that we have. So just a drop shadow, so that at least there is a shadow right here. So I change this to 0. Oh, come on, double click, edit that again. If you double click, you get these layers. If you double click any layer, you get this. As you can see, the shadows appeared, but I can feel it's too big, it's too much. So I'm just going to make it a little bit blurry. As you can see, just click OK. And perfect, guys, perfect. Yeah, I like it. I like something happened here. As you can see, the drop shadow wasn't this way, it was towards down here. So just double click the layer. You can double click to edit the layer. You can double click to go to your style right here. Then come to drop shadow. Then yeah, something changed. Yes, it was supposed to be 90. Yes. Then click OK. Yeah, so there it is. Let's check if there's something else that we're forgetting. There's some text here that I cannot read. So yeah, there's this, the 1.25 liters. We can add that. And that is an ellipse. So come here, click, drag to get a perfect circle. Hold shift, and we have a perfect circle there. Place it there. Then it's where is it? It's 1.25 liters. So let's duplicate this. Alt click and drag. It's below our ellipse and even everything. So bring it all the way up. Okay, release it on top of the ellipse. Okay, you can reduce the size. Then just double click to edit. So it's 1.25 liters of Coke soda. Then position it right there. Zoom in. Feel like I should reduce the size a little bit. check, zoom out. I think I should change the color to white. And nice. Yeah, perfect guys, perfect. So yeah, as we said, this masterclass is all about, it's fully 90%, let's say 100% even, or 99% practical. And don't just sit there and watch this video, okay? Yeah, you have to watch and again get back to your Photoshop and design. There's no way you can grow in graphics and design if you are not doing. You cannot grow by watching. Okay, so I try designing something like the one that I have just done. I will try and no, I'm not going to do anything because I wanted to add the files, maybe the images and everything on the description. But again, I've shown you where I've got all these images from PNG Egg. So also do the same thing. Go to PNG Egg, download your own images or the ones that I've downloaded. Try to design something like this. And guys, in when you design these, a few of these from just copying what others have done, then now you can post them as on your portfolio. And yeah, but just ensure you at least change some few things, tweak some few things. As you can see, mine is not exactly as this. Okay, the design is kind of the same, yes, but it's not exactly. If you are keen, if you have an eye, something called a keen eye for design, it's not the same. Okay, I've tweaked some few things. You have seen personally, we were doing it with you. So yeah, try come up with your own thing and it will be perfect. It will be nice, guys. That's how you grow when it comes to graphic and design. And yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and let's meet in the next video. Boom, see you.